Hello and welcome once again live from the Paris Motor Show. My name's Tori. Lovely to see you again. Come with me. We're going to go and see a world premiere now. Ah, yes, you'll see it first. We're going to head over this way. You'll notice that a huge part of the Mercedes stand this year is all about e-mobility, electric vehicles. In fact, if you were watching a little bit earlier, we were in the E-Class hybrid car, which is quite spectacular in itself. We've also had a look at the concept SUV all-electric. We're going to have a look at a different sort of E-Class now. And like I said, this is the world premiere here in Paris. This is the man to talk to. Michael, lovely to see you. How's it going so far?
Great, absolutely. I think I can explain you this nice car.
You know, what we thought would be a good idea is I've not had a look at it yet, so we're going to look at it for the first time together. Not the first time for you, you've been working on it for a long time.
That's right.
This is the E-Class all-terrain. It kind of does what it says on the tin.
Yeah, it's so to go off-road, not heavy off-road, but go on dirt roads, etc. So in the end, therefore it's made. And I think you can see it already from the front.
Yeah, let's have a little look. Let's have a closer look here at the front, actually. It's one of the first things that I found really striking. It's that two-fin radiator grille. It kind of gives it that SUV feel, doesn't it? Is that what you were going for?
Yeah, that's one of the most expressive parts on the car is the front grille, then also on the bumper and the underride protection. So finally, in total, gives you not only the optics but also from the function. It's helpful because you can go a little bit better angles if you're off-road.
Okay, so talking off-road, all-terrain, something that's very important will be the wheels. So shall we have a little look as we walk around? Immediately you can see the large wheels. You've got those lovely flared wheel rims there as well. Can you talk us through behind the wheels?
Yeah, so we enlarged the wheels. We start with 19-inch rims, have 20-inch rims, but the rims is not all. So finally the whole wheel is bigger, so we have a bigger tire, so that you have more comfort if you're going off-road. This was the main reason for that.
And this comes as 4MATIC all-wheel drive as standard, doesn't it?
That's right. It is 4MATIC all-wheel drive, and it's always coming with air suspension.
Yeah, I love the look of those flared wheel arches. That's the word I couldn't think of a minute ago. Should we have a little look at the back of the car?
Absolutely.
Yes, let's go and have a look. I've not seen this yet. I've not seen the behind. Can you talk us through some of the design features here, please?
The first thing is the all-terrain is available only as an estate. So finally, our new estate, which offers you a very large space in the trunk area. But first, I think we have a look at also the rear bumper. So finally, here also we have mainly all those features that you expect from an SUV. So we had some carryover parts also from the SUV, so that you really get the impression as an SUV-like car. And we can have a look inside.
Can we have a look? Let's have a little look at the boot, I would call it.
Boot. Yeah, you would call it the boot. So in the end, what you can immediately see is that we have a lot of space in the boot. So we are with the largest space in the segment. So we have fully load space of 1,820 liters, so pretty big. You get an awful lot inside.
I reckon I could fit in there. I could fit right inside the boot.
Okay,
there you go.
Bye.
Okay. Oh!
You're out, okay?
Thank you. Yeah, huge boot. Should we go and take a look at the interior? Award-winning E-Class interior. I'll meet you there. Okay, now we know that the interior of the E-Class is award-winning, it's spectacular, but I want to talk about the driving programs because this car is, of course, all about all-terrain. Talk me through what programs are available.
Using the dynamic select switch, you can choose the all-terrain program. So in this case, we can see here this little icon that shows you are the off-road program, and we drive the all-terrain program. So the all-terrain program gives you even more friction on slippy roads, and so it's a program you would not even think that you can get that far. And you can see what's going on. So finally, if we choose a dynamic select, then we can have a look at the vehicle data. So if you're going a little bit off-road, you can see your car, and you can see where you're going, you can see the angularity, and you can see also the height of the car. And if we would drive, which we don't do actually, then we would also see whether we brake or accelerate. So finally it gives you a very good overlook, like in our SUVs, in our latest. So you have the complete system that you also find in the SUVs.
Now, immediate when you popped this up on the screen, and this is the first time I've seen this as well, actually, you can see that car lift up with that extra wheel clearance. Can you tell us a little bit about the technology behind that? I'm guessing there's an awful lot.
That's right. So finally, we are riding in this case the Airmatic, so our air spring suspension. Yeah. And we can we gained about 30 millimeters in height just from the wheels and heading to lift the car anyhow. So finally you gained the first 30 millimeters of clearance. Additionally, you can raise the car by another 20 millimeters. So in the end, it gives you enough clearance to go really on dirt roads or in light off-road areas.
Now, this is the first time that an E-Class has kind of had this capability, isn't it?
That's right. Absolutely.
And who are you aiming this car to?
We are aiming for people that are looking on the one side on the SUVs, but still want to have the luxurious driving of an E-Class, because in the end, this car now offers all the comfort, the quietness, and everything out of the actual new E-Class. Especially also offers you all the assist systems we have, so up to our way to autonomous driving. And in the end, you can also go off-road. So in the end, looking at this, you finally have those customers that think about an SUV, looked at the estates, and finally want to have something which is a little bit in between, but having really the full comfort of the E-Class.
Fantastic. Now, this is a world premiere here at Paris. When is this car going to be available?
It will be available in March, so finally it will be offered in January, so you can order, and availability is in March to April, depending on the markets.
Lovely. Thank you so much for chatting to us and showing us around this beautiful piece of art, I'd like to call it. If you've fallen in love with the E-Class all-terrain, make sure you get your orders in. It's going to be available from March. We are with you all weekend live from the Paris Motor Show. Make sure you catch up with us later on.